He's coming to us all the way from the dirty Schwab, the East End. So we call that the East End here. Not Leslie, though. Okay. Are we ready? I'm the standing camera.
No, you're good.
Okay. All right. Put your hands together. Okay. Woo!
Thank you. How's it going? Good to be here. I like that there's a little kid. That's always nice. I actually have do you like Spider-Man, little man? Yeah, right? Spider-Man? I like Spider-Man a lot. Except I find Spider-Man is like the rudest superhero ever. Because he doesn't clean up after himself. You know, he's just leaving his webs everywhere. He's just like, yeah! Leaving it. Like, it'd be weird if you saw, like, Spider-Man be like, Shaw! Save that for later, you know? Also, he should save them for later. Every movie, he's like, oh no, now it doesn't work, I ran out. It's like, pick him up, come on, you know? I don't know. I also found, like, with Spider-Man, he is the rudest superhero because have you guys ever, like, walked into a spider web? It's gross. Spider-Man's gross. He's shooting ropes all over town. That's disgusting. That's gross. Could you imagine being a civilian underneath Spider-Man and just being like, it's a bird, it's a plant. Ew, what the? Yeah, I don't know. All right, that was the kid portion. I know what I look like, you know. I'm not a great-looking fella. I'm a little emo Michael Cera, you know. And I like to have sex with the lights on because my fetish is disappointment. Thank you. Yeah. I am from Oshawa, but I'm also I'm a vegan, so that's why I look ill. You know? And being a vegan from Oshawa isn't great because Oshawa is like a tough town, you know? Like people are like, you know, and they're always coming up to me and being like, so what, you think you're better than me just because you're a fucking vegan? I'm like, no. I'm better than you because I don't do blow off my kids' Tinker Toys. I did that joke in the Schwa a few days ago. I did laugh so hard, Tinker Toy fell out of his pocket. Swear to God. I am vegan, vegetarian. It doesn't really matter until it's saying gay. That's how you know I'm vegetarian. But the weird thing is, like, I've been a vegetarian, but I'm also I've been to a psych ward before. Which, that shouldn't level up, but it kind of does, you know? Like, if you meet a vegetarian, you should ask them about the psych ward. I'm sure they've been, you know? But, like, when I was there, this one time, the nurse was looking at me, and she's like, you're schizophrenic, not vegetarian. And I'm like, you can be both. I didn't know you had to pick one, you know? But, I was okay with, like, doing the psych ward stuff. Because, like, let me tell you, I'm just going to steal your chair. Let me just tell you a story right now. You know, story time, right now. This is, I was in the ward, and there was, like, this girl, and she was getting, like, dragged out of her room. You know what I mean? Like, she was kicking and screaming. She's like, oh, why can't we fuck? Why can't we fuck? Why can't we fuck? And they're just pulling her out of the room. And, like, I'm in there for hallucinating and depression, and my first thought was, everybody's getting laid. Yeah. We can joke about psych wards and whatnot, by the way. It's okay. I'm okay now. Sort of. But like, anytime I bring up, like, you know, mental health with audiences, there's kind of this weird ambiance where they're like, oh, I don't know, you know, it's like, no, laugh. It's fine. It's funny. I saw things, you know? Don't do the silent laugh. The silent laugh creeps me out. Do you know what the silent laugh is? That's where you're, like, beside your girl and you're just like... That brings me back to the psych ward. Like, I'm in a straitjacket just being like, don't let the nurse hear me. You know? It's weird. Weird joke. All right. Also being like a little schizo, I don't know if I believe in ghosts. I don't know if I'm seeing ghosts or if I'm like, if it's a mental health thing. Which also, if you bring that up in the psych ward, they don't know what to do. It's like, I'm seeing Nana. They're like, maybe. You know? Like, it's weird when mental health is also like, yeah, it could be spiritual too. It's like, what? No! Why? You know, okay, there's one time something spooky happened to me. I had like this old music box, like, filled with my Nana's jewelry and like memories and stuff. And at 3 in the morning, the music box just went off, you know? And it's really old, and it was playing Singing in the Rain, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, you know? So it was like, 3 in the morning. I take antidepressants. I'm knocked out, man, and this will fuck me up. You know? The creepiest thing in the world, you're just in the most inconvenient place on camera. That's good. But no, like, it's so creepy. Like, sir, what would you do if you had a music box that just randomly went off? Yes, you would pee your pants. I woke up and just was like, man. I told everybody, you know, like my family and stuff, and they're like, oh, that's the spirit realm trying to connect with you. And I'm like, cool. Could they be more specific? You know? Because, like, if they're, sure, maybe spirits can only mess with inanimate objects. Pick up a pen, come on, I'm a comedian, I got notebooks everywhere. Write me a letter, just be like, hey, I'm fine, there's an afterlife, I'm a ghost, Nana. You know, like that would, I would wake up and be like, whoa, look at that, nice, you know? Or like, I'm a comedian, when I die, I'm gonna leave behind a microphone. So then just late at night at 3 in the morning, I'm just like, that will happen when I'm a ghost. That will, you know? And I was like, I'm alive, I'm a ghost, it's 3 in the morning, wake up! Let me try a new bit I'm working on in the afterlife. You know, like, I think I'd be a fun ghost, because I would bring jokes back to, like, this realm, you know? Like, that's how I would haunt people. Yeah, I would just, like, I would, like, go up to somebody that's just sleeping, and I whisper in their ear, and I'd be like, what's the little ghost? And they're just, okay, I would haunt someone with this. Here's my impression of a homophobic ghost. Boo! But for different reasons. Yeah. That's a stupid joke. What else do I want to do? Nana ghosts, vegans, schizo. Yeah, I've told you everything about me. Let's get to know you. How's it going?
He's checking the CN Tower.
Oh, fun. Cool. It's very tall. I don't know how, I'm never good with children. I'm not. I have like a little niece, and she's adorable. She's like 1 year old, and I don't know how to react with her. I'm very subdued around children. How's it going? You know, and like with my niece, she was playing with like a little banana toy, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh, what do you do with a banana? You put it in your mouth. So I was like, hey. And then she started to do it, and I was like, oh, no, my bad, you know, learned that in college. And she's like, you know, why do babies always look like they've seen a ghost? I don't know, okay, that's silly. What do you do, sir, for a living? You got money? You're down here. No money, no. No money? Okay, unemployed. What do you do to fund this family?
Comedy show.
Do you really do comedy? Oh my god, that doesn't work. I just wanted to ask because, like, I would say the worst job I ever had was a janitor. Anyone here a janitor? No money? No? Well, I thought maybe. Yeah, I was a janitor at a gym though, which was really tough. Because like being a janitor at a gym, I saw like 1,000 dicks. That's a lot. That's like one too many. I only worked there for like a week, and I saw over 1,000. Like 1,000. That long, big, short, circumcised, black, brown, white, old, young, mostly old, a lot of old, too much old, a lot, like should have been, I don't know. But like I have dreams about it still, you know, like I sometimes I wake up in the morning and I just dream of dick because that's all I saw forever, and I'm not even, you know, but like it's a lot of dick. Like how many, you've had a job, right? How many dicks have you seen at your job?
She wants to see more.
You want to see more? That's a good amount. That means probably 0, but like maybe 1 or 2 if you get a promotion, you know? But like, it's all good. You should probably go to HR. Well, you are HR. You're like, you want to leave? Oh, of course. Everyone wants to leave their job. They should probably show more dick, you know? I don't know. The thing is, like, you're probably healthy. You're probably sane. You know, because you probably only see like a dick a day. Probably his, right? Probably his. That's not your brother. That's your, okay, good. That's your man. That'd be weird if you're like, you see your brother's dick? Ah, me too. No, but like seeing over 1,000 is true. It felt like they should have mentioned it in the interview. You know what I mean? They should have sat you down and be like, okay, do you know how to use Wimmis? I'm like, yeah, Wimmis, yeah. Okay, do you know how to use bleach? And I'm like, I know how to use bleach, and I see 1,000 dicks in a day. Okay, yeah, I'll do it for minimum wage, yeah, fuck yeah. And then like, I don't know, it was a lot of dick.
Apply for the women's stuff next time.
Are you kidding me? I'm a man, I can't go in there. The only way I could really get around it was if I told like the janitor people at the gym if I was trans. Then maybe I could do both bathrooms. And with me, it's not a big stretch. Alright, I'll leave you with this joke. It is a fun joke, it's a little ditty. You know? This is my impression of a cool baby. Oh, wham! That's it. Oh, thanks. Give it up for your host, everybody.
Thank you, Evan. Evan was talking about ghosts. I